The Unwanted Undead Adventurer episode 11. And the anime is almost coming to an end, and this episode was actually very exciting because the things that happened in this episode made what is going to happen in the next episode, worthwhile, exciting, I guess you can say. Because this episode was all about setting up what is going to happen in the next episode. That is what the main focus, the main objective of this episode was. It was to try and build excitement, try and build hype for what is going to come. And it actually did that very well because I think we can all agree that we're actually very excited on what is going to happen in the next and final episode because it is actually, I think, going to be, filled with a lot of excitement, with a lot of emotions. And yeah, the episode started with Rentt going through the maze and he figures something out, and that is that the maze is actually playing games with him. So he figures that out, and because of that, he's able to basically get out of the maze. And once he gets out of the maze, then the episode transitions into basically him choosing the weapon, him choosing the magic tool. I was wondering in the last episode review if they were going to let, Rentt choose the magic tool or if they were just going to give him the magic tool. But as it turns out, they actually let him choose the magic tool. And he was actually very undecided in this episode. He didn't actually know exactly what he wanted to choose. A part of him just wanted a toy, and then another part of him wanted him to choose something useful. And it was actually pretty funny because the episode did a double bait. At first, when he was about to choose the blood, the episode did a bait and it made us think that he was actually going to choose it. He was actually going to choose the blood, but then the next scene we see him playing with the toys. So yeah, that was actually pretty funny. When that happened, when that transition happened, I was actually almost laughing because it almost made us think that that was actually going to happen, that he was actually going to choose the blood. But then even funnier than that was that actually was also a bait because he actually chose the blood, or maybe not so much chose the blood, but I think it was almost implied that he was giving the blood. I don't know if that is seen with him and the other guy. Was the other guy giving him, the blood or giving him the toy? But regardless, it was a double bait because at the end of the day, he actually did get both things. So yeah, first it made us think that he chose the blood, but it wasn't actually like that. And then after that, we actually also see him, having the blood. So yeah, I think when you sit back and analyze the episode, it was pretty obvious that the blood was actually going to be a big part of him going forward. So I don't know how, but one way or another, he was going to end up with the blood. So yeah, when you sit back and analyze that, I think that was always going to happen. But then again, in the moment, I actually didn't think that. I actually thought that the episode, baited us. But yeah, it was actually a pretty clever way of confusing us. There was also a small scene where the guy told Laura, I think that is her name, Laura or Laura, I don't know how you pronounce it, if Rentt was to her liking. I don't know what he was trying to imply with that. I don't know if there was a deeper meaning to that, whole scene, or maybe I'm just imagining things, but maybe it could be something more than just, that scene, than just what that scene is trying to imply, that she just took a liking to him and just that. Maybe there's something more going on. Something that came up to my mind is that maybe the Latour family could actually be vampires, because how did they get the blood? How are they able to collect, the magic tools for that long? Yeah, I mean, it made me think that maybe they are vampires. I mean, this is just pure speculation because there was nothing in the episode to indicate that. There were small hints, but then again, you can even say that there were not even hints. You can say that there was something else, so I don't know if that is true. But if it turns out that they're actually vampires, at the very least Laura, then I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, it is pretty interesting to think that that could actually be a possibility. At the end of the episode, there was a talk between Lorraine and Rentt because they were discussing what to do with the blood. Lorraine didn't want Rentt to drink the blood because she was scared he was going to die, because their story is going around that, say that there are people who have died trying to drink the blood. So because of that, Lorraine doesn't want, Rentt to drink it because there is a possibility that that can happen to him. And it is not like Rentt is on face, he's actually very scared. He also doesn't want to drink the blood, but at the same time doesn't want to be stuck in his current form. He knows that this blood is actually necessary for him to evolve further into, being a vampire. So yeah, he knows that if he wants to do that, if he wants to have a human appearance, if he wants to be stronger, if he wants to achieve mithril rank, he has to basically drink the blood. So I think that is definitely what is going to happen in the next episode, and that is scene where he drinks it is going to be very hype, it's going to be very exciting. I think that is the scene we all have been waiting to see, him transforming into a vampire. So hopefully, and I think it will actually happen in the next episode. And because the next episode is the last episode, you can almost assuredly say that the next episode is going to be very hype. It's going to deliver us, having a last episode worthwhile watching. But yeah, that was pretty much everything that happened in the episode. An episode filled with setups, an episode filled with excitement for what is going to come next. So yeah, it was overall a pretty good episode. And if you don't want to miss any episode reviews, please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, that will be everything by me, and I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.